years ago, I started a business called Two Hot Chicks Custom Sign Shop with my business partner, Kristen. We were both single parents and wanted to have the flexibility of being able to spend time with our children. And about 2 years later, we decided it was time for us to both look for homes. We've never been in the market to look for a home before. It was our first time home purchase, and it was scary, but it was one of those things that, we felt like we were ready to do. Our business was doing well, and we decided to go ahead and look for homes. And I found my home, but I suffered some challenges as far as my credit because my score was very, very low. My personal bank turned me down, and it was very heart-wrenching because I just knew that I had the ability to pay for the loan, but my credit was horrible. So I contacted Landmark Credit, and they helped me. Within 30 days, I was getting letters from the credit bureaus stating that information was changed, things were getting deleted, that things were getting corrected, and within about 3 months, my credit jumped about 250 points, and I was able to get that loan through the mortgage broker, and 90 days later, I was in my home. So my credit score was a 470, and I didn't understand that because I had been doing everything that I was supposed to do. I got my credit reports every year. I disputed the information that was on there. I didn't apply for credit. I did everything that I could to try to get it exactly the way it was. And I was very skeptical about actually using a credit repair service because I've heard so many bad things about them. But I contacted Landmark Credit, and with the hopes that they could help me get into my home because I needed something. The banks weren't willing to help me because my credit score was so low, and I was considered a pretty high risk. So I contacted Landmark Credit, and within 30 days I started receiving information from the credit bureaus that stated that this information was being removed, that everything was being corrected. All the things that I had tried to do, it was done automatically. The people at Landmark Credit were awesome. They contacted me daily to let me know that I needed to get them this information or that they were sending this information to me, and it was a very good communication process. And about 30 days later, I noticed that my credit score was going up. Within 60 days, I went and reapplied for my home loan, and at that point my credit score had jumped up from a 470 to a 640, and I was able to get an awesome interest rate on my home. It was a 6.75 interest rate, which wasn't even what the bank was going to offer me. So it was 10 times better than what I could have even imagined. And 30 days later, I was in my new home. I'm very happy in my new home. I've got my yard work to do. I can go out, I can plant my flowers, I can rake the yard, I can mow the yard, and I know that it's mine. I don't have to call the landlord and say this is broken, or I get to fix it myself, and I take pride in the fact knowing that this is mine. And then I did this all by myself. Well, I did this with help with Landmark Credit. I couldn't have done it without them. And future projects, I look at the backyard and I think I'd like to have a patio out there, a place for my family, my children to go out there and play. I've got an awesome backyard for my dogs. My dogs are happy. It's just been wonderful. It's a very cozy place, and we're very happy here.